Hello everyone, this is Leon Vanguard of Vanguard Smithing, and today we're showing you how to roll your edges on your armor. Take this to this. Let's get started. Okay, this is what we're starting off with right here. This is a piece of 0.040 inch aluminum, 3003 grade. Really nice stuff to work with. And it has a nice thick edge, so you can just flare it like this. That's taking the rim and just upturning it away so it's away from the skin, and so your wrist is hitting this indentation right here versus the rim. But that rim is still only 0.04 of an inch thick. Now when we're working with actually the rolling edges, what we're doing today, we'll be taking that same 0.04 of an inch edge and doubling it. So just by looking at it, you can see how much thicker that edge is. And the thicker your edges are, the more comfortable and natural it feels to the wrist, the more it adds structure, the more it adds strength. And also, watch this. I can jam my arm, roll this thing around. It's not hurting my wrist. It's very, very smooth, and it's about as smooth as you can get. Next, my favorite tool to work with for doing these kinds of rims and edges is this right here. Look closely. Have this lip that kind of curves over a little bit. An area nice and hard for your stop the curve, and a nice small indentation along there. First of all, I like to wear a glove on my left hand while shaping. Helps absorb some of the impact that you're transferring to your hand through all this work. You can approach it like this. So to start off, this stops me from damaging or going too far for the moment. So right now I'm just going to bring this. See that? I'm starting that curve. You can make, if you want to make it really easy on yourself, give yourself like a full centimeter right there. And you're not striking down onto this nib here. You tap lightly there sometimes to make a nice clean line, but you're striking below, so you're hitting right here in this space, and you only hit here very gently to correct the actual line you're perforating. So you're actually aiming for right here. You see you started the line. Now we've told the metal where we want to bend. Okay, now in curves, it's a little bit tricky. You have to hold and then rotate the piece as you go around the angle. So watch this. You're doing it very slowly. I'm going to rotate the piece, hitting only a small spot. You see how you may achieve that curve? Come back down here. Do it again. Don't worry about speed. I'm doing this slowly, so I can do this much quicker when I need to. I'm trying to get some of these angles in here for you. Now before I continue with the entire rest of the rim, which it's usually advisable to actually do the entire rim before I do anything else. But for the sake of the video and for demonstrating some things, okay, so now I'll go ahead and close this end right here. So how do you close an end? How do you actually fold that over? Well, what you have to do, use this scrap as an example. You need to take this curve or end of the piece. And right now it's like this. We need to achieve a slight bend over. Once we do that, oh, it just, you can slam it down with the hammer later. So what we have to do right now is find the angle to make this rim here. Just lean over a tad bit, and I'll show you why in a second. So I'm going to first come over here and hit just at the very edge of this metal, giving me the most depth of curve. Now you see why I like that nice shape. Look at that. We got that angle I was talking about, how it's bending over a little bit. And I'll show you why you want your, and this is why the thicker and longer you make these edges, the easier it is. Okay, so now that we got this angle here, let me show you what we do next. Okay, now we got this nice angle right here. We can either lean over the edge of the anvil. Turn this slightly. We can either lean over the edge of the anvil and strike this way, but I'm very confident I'm not going to hit the surface. So you need to come at it from the edge, like that. But your purpose is, you want to lean this corner on the bottom against the surface. And like I said, the reason why you wanted that nice part to lean over, look at that. Because the surface is already tipping, you don't have to worry about coming at an extreme angle. All you gotta do is come down, and it draws that edge in. So see, the edge isn't fully collapsed yet. But once I get to this stage, I usually leave it, get it in shot here. I usually leave it open a little bit in case I want to make corrections, because if I want to correct this, I can put it back on the stake and open it up. Here's a slightly different angle. Let's see if this helps anyone out there who couldn't see anything in the last. I'm going to go through this pretty quick to show you kind of my general speed for this. And just watch again how I do the curve. You're doing very light taps just where you want it to go, and you're going to keep going. So I'm going to start off my line. Get it started. You don't want to do your entire line all in one go. You want to do it very gently over a few passes. The more gentle you do it, the more corrections you can make to your shape and the overall curve. Now I want to bring that curve down, so watch this. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. So now I got that curve. Continue on for the rest of the piece. This is a little bit tighter. I'm going to do it a little bit slower to make sure I control this turn. Feel for you guys. Look at how that catches. Now watch this. Bring the piece back. Not too worried about control because I already have my creases and it's already very set in stone. The metal already knows which way it wants to go. Come on this side. Look at that, beautiful. pressing now this rim right here against the face of the anvil and drawing it all closed. And again, I am not sealing it yet. Fully compressing the edge down right now. I'm just getting it that last bit. I'm going to inspect the piece. Make sure I like the way it curved. And there you go, the sealed rim. Some areas I want to bring down and just make it feel more clean. Run your hand along it carefully because you might have some spurs. Whenever you're testing the edge of a piece, always slowly. Always slowly. Happy the way it feels. Okay, happy the way it looks. Go to the next stage. Just like we did in the last video, we're going to now fillet these edges outward. Let's get started. Again, if it's softer than the thing you're working with, you won't leave any tool marks. And I'm just leading this over the edge about 1 centimeter and curling that edge out. Okay. Find a bar or something you can lean on that has a nice broad circle. Starting from the rim at a slight angle, you're going to begin bending the piece over several small folds. Your first fold should be even more than that. The slower you do this, the more even toned and even looking your piece will be. You're slowly working the metal. Here we go. Now that we've gotten to this point, grab a mallet, something that's not going to dent and scratch your metal. And curl that last bit of the edge inward. And then proceed to close it. And there we go. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video today. Now you can see when you put your armor in these things, they look better, they feel better. And personally, I just really like the look of a nice rolled edge. Once you get it down on mammoths and smaller things, you can start doing them to your breastplates, especially your inner arm, your neck area. Make that edge thicker, make it safer. If you have any questions, put them down in the comments below. And if you want to support the channel, check out the link in the description. Hope you all enjoyed, and have a good night.